Hi. Well, thanks for checking out my video. I have just started today. I've literally just installed in my Google browser, my Chrome browser, I just installed CryptoTab. And I also installed the CryptoTab browser, which is what you're seeing in front of you actually. This is not Chrome, even though it looks exactly like my Chrome does with my beautiful Dolce & Gabbana lace background. But anyways, this is the crypto browser. Now I'm using this because apparently using this browser instead of the Chrome browser actually increases the amount of mining that is done. So what I'm doing is actually I've read a lot of stuff and I've heard a lot of things from people, and I've been researching this for several years actually, and I've been researching online marketing. I've done all kinds of things, and I'm an ex IT professional, and I used to basically be in computer sales in the end of it, which was a big mistake for me anyway. It's not a big mistake to be in computer sales, it just wasn't for me. But I'm more of a techie. I like the geeky side of things. So anyways, I decided that I was going to try this cryptocurrency. I did mess around with Bitcoin when it first came out, and I did actually mine quite a bit of Bitcoin, but I don't know what's happened to it. It's, I lost interest after a while for whatever reason. It wasn't worth anything back then. And I just didn't, I don't know, I got sidetracked. So a little bit about me. My name's Louise. I am self-employed. I own a couple of fairly successful companies. I am now got my companies to a point where, I've got them ticking away quite nicely. They're providing me with an income, and they're helping me to basically free up my time so that I can explore things like this and just explore all of the things that have made me that I've wanted to explore in my lifetime. I love fitness, I love computers, and I love food. I'm a real foodie. I love good, healthy food, clean tasting food. So anyway, so that's just a little bit about me. Why I'm doing this is today it's now 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and January 8th, and I opened this up at about 10:30 this morning. So since 10:30 this morning, without doing anything, just having this browser open for most of the day, I've mined that much Bitcoin. That's 1,321,959 Bitcoin, which, well, it's not even, it's a percentage of Bitcoin, obviously, but and there is a currency, there is a name for it, but I don't know what it's called. But I will, as I get more and more knowledgeable about this, I will obviously start to understand it, and I'll obviously start to be able to explain more. So this is really an experiment, and it's an experiment for the general public. I don't want people to think that I'm trying to sell you something. I am trying to sell you something, but I'm not trying to sell you a lie. So if this works, then I'm going to continue and I'm going to make some money off of this, some serious money. If this is a hoax, like some people say it is, then I will find that out as well. And you're going to watch, hopefully, those who've tuned in right from the beginning will watch and be able to explore this with me, be able to see and follow if this actually does work. So, what have I done so far? I went into my Google browser, which my Chrome browser, which is here. As you can see, it looks very similar, but this is Chrome and this is CryptoTab, crypto thing. So I went here and I decided that I found this CryptoTab browser. So I went into the three dots, more tools, and then selected extensions. From the extensions menu, I then clicked on the three buttons here, and I opened up the Chrome Web Store. In the Chrome Web Store, I typed in crypto. And I came up with, CryptoTab, I think I typed in. And I found this software. So I installed it. So normally you would see the add to Chrome, it would then download, and you would see it typically down here as an executable. You click on it, it then asks you to activate it, and boom, you're done. And once you've done that, once you've installed it, let me just minimize out of here again, you will see this icon, and that icon opens up this dashboard. So this is the CryptoTab dashboard. So let me just explain what the CryptoTab dashboard is, the little components of it and what they consist of. So we've got obviously here the mining processing speed and power. So I can turn that up to maximum, which I've just done. And let's have a look at quickly what kind of processing power that's actually sapping out of my machine. To be fair, I've got Chrome open at the moment. Let me just shut that down actually, because it sucks a lot of power out of my system. So there we are. We're at, it's the CPU's running at full tilt, but that's fairly normal. This is a really old machine, and the memory's running at just under half. And it's not taking up tons and tons of resources, and this is at maximum mining speed. You don't need it up that high. So, I've realized, the one thing that I've realized today is that you absolutely do not need to put it on maximum. It actually doesn't seem to make much of a difference. I don't know why that is, and maybe at some point when down the line I'll get a little bit more knowledge about it and more in-depth information about why that happens. Then we have this part of the software, of the dashboard. This part is the total bitcoins that have been, or cryptocurrency, whatever you want to call it. I suppose it's cryptocurrency, and someone's going to, tell me that I'm wrong by calling it Bitcoin. But why is it BTC then? But anyways, let's not go there. So anyway, this here is the total amount that you will have mined since you opened the account. Regardless of withdrawals or anything, this will always be appended to. It will never, it doesn't reset at zero when you would do a withdrawal. And this is your affiliate network. So as with, most online marketing solutions, the idea is to make affiliates and to have friends that are going to do the same as you and make not only your business, and you can support each other, but make the business stronger. So on the bottom of this video you will see a link, and I do request that you click on that link and you will install the software that I'm telling you about today. Once you've done that, then you will then be in my little group of people. You can see that I have 0 referrals at the moment. So this is why I thought it would be a good time to do it. I'm not going to be one of these people that's going to say, oh yeah, I've got 450 referrals in 1 week. Because I don't believe that's possible. But I could be completely wrong. And I would love for it to happen. And I'm asking the universe, I do believe in the law of attraction, I'm asking the universe to please prove me wrong and make it possible. Make it happen. So you can see that, I've still made 56, half of a cent today, really. So just over half of a cent. And that's not very much. But if I have 4,000 people and they're all making half a cent every day, then that's 2,000 cents, which is not bad, right? To make every day. If I have 10,000 people, then I've got 5,000 cents being made every day, or whatever. So it kind of multiplies. That's why you want more people in your network, because there's no way that you'll be able to mine enough to do it. And absolutely you will be able to withdraw this and spend it like normal money. You can see the current exchange rate is 4125.3 to the US dollar. So once I get past this this decimal point, pardon me, if I get past there, then I've got over $4,000 in my Bitcoin bank. So that is the top part of it. This part here, the big number that you see in big bold letters, is my current balance. So that's after withdrawals. That's just your bank account balance, right? So that's after withdrawals. As you can see, they're identical at the moment. I do apologize for the yawning. They're identical at the moment, but they in the future when I do withdrawals, they will be different. And then you look underneath there and you see all the share buttons. Everybody's pretty familiar with this stuff, but just in case you're not, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, WhatsApp, Telegram, Reddit, I have no idea what this one is, VK, never heard of it, Pinterest, LinkedIn. So you just click on those buttons and it will create a lovely little post that will share out your affiliate link, which is this here. Okay? So what you want to do is have that link plastered everywhere so that hopefully people will sign up and then then you'll get referrals under here. They'll do the same as you. They'll follow your advice and they will then grow your network for you as well. And their own, of course. So that's kind of the dashboard, and then it has tips and news buttons down here, which I haven't even looked into yet, but I will do at some point, and perhaps if I find any good nuggets in there, I may do a video on that in the future. But at the moment for today, I really just wanted everybody to kind of see that this is the reality, this is true, this is happening, and it's, I don't have anything. I'm starting from zero as of this 10:30 this morning. So 6 hours ago, approximately, I had zero in here. So what did I do? I shared it. Sorry, let me go back. I did share it on Facebook. I have shared it on Twitter. I've shared it on Google+, and I've shared it on Pinterest. I've not shared it on WhatsApp, and I've not shared it on LinkedIn, and I don't have these 3 accounts. I may open a Reddit account. I'll look into the other 2, possibly. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's difficult enough to manage all of the accounts and all of the stuff I have to do already. So adding more into the mix is a maybe. It's not a promise. So, what else have I done? I found this website called AdFly. This AdFly, again, my URL will be down there, so, again, you signing up does benefit me. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to tell you any fallacies at all throughout this whole presentation or any presentation that I bring forward. I'm not trying to do the hard sell. I'm not going to be magic. I'm not going to show you magic tricks. I'm just going to say, this is how it happens. This is what happened. And hopefully, it'll be a positive experience for all of us who see this. So what I did was I found this URL. I found this AdFly, and it's adf.ly. And I basically created an account. I used my Facebook ID. So I created a Facebook, I connected with Facebook, and away I am. Now what I've done, I've obviously, once I've created the account, which I can show you how to do, but I have to be honest, and I'm a little bit of a cheeky monkey sometimes. If you don't know how to create an account, then I'm not really interested in you being in my downline, I'm afraid. No, I'm just joking. But, if you don't know how to create an account, do contact me. I'm happy to show you, but it's not rocket science, okay? I mean, if you're on the internet, you know how to create an account. So I'm not going to show you how to create an account, but just create one, get your password, verify your email address, and away you go. Okay. Once you're into the back office or the dashboard or whatever you want to call it, you make sure that up here you're selected, that advertiser is highlighted. So once you've selected the advertiser, you get exactly what you see in front of you. Okay. So the home page is saying, look, as I said, I've created I have a campaign that is started. So this is what, I haven't said this yet, but this is what I'm going to show you. This I will show you how to do, of course, because this is new to some people. So what you do is you make sure that advertiser is selected here, so that you're choosing the right type of account, and you get the right options. If you went to publisher, you'll see that it doesn't have the create campaign, which is what we want to do. So you create a campaign, you click on create a campaign. You can see that pop advertising is highlighted. I could choose leaderboard advertising, or interstitial, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Maybe I need to look at it better. Advertising. These are not the two that I'm going to promote. I want the pop-up advertising. So we're going to select the pop-up advertising, and you can see here that it's unique within a 24-hour time frame. They will have cookies in it. They need to have cookies enabled. They will have JavaScript enabled, and anonymous proxy filtered against a massive delay was updated list. So it basically is saying, this is the things that are required in order to see these pop-up ads. Now I chose the proxy traffic deal simply because it was the cheapest, and I wanted to see, again, I don't want to spend a lot of money. I don't want to, this is an experiment. I plan on making a lot of money on this, but I really just wanted, this is just a test to see if this ad fly actually works. And I chose 50k. So I want 50,000 hits. And hopefully out of those 50,000, they say that about 2% of that should convert. But it's all, there's lots of different methodologies around how to convert sales and stuff. So we'll see. So when I scroll down to the very bottom, I can add different types of campaigns. I can choose countries. I can target specific countries if I wish. Some countries are more expensive than others. You see Cambodia and Kazakhstan. God, I can't even talk today. Kazakhstan are 40 cents, pardon me. Vietnam is 32 cents. But if you wanted to target the US, for example, you'd be looking, I think it was $2.80 up here, wasn't it, or something? $4 even. Sorry, I'm in the UK, and obviously the UK is $3.20. So, and Canada and all of them are not far behind the rest of them, and that's obviously because the audience that you're going to get in the UK and in Americas are obviously this platform believes are more likely to buy, therefore they're going to charge you to advertise to them. Okay, sorry about that. So oh dear, here we go, emails coming in. I should have maybe shut that down. Anyways, now if I click here, it's going to say, yeah, okay, let's create your pop-up ad. If you're creating a new one, you leave that like it is, and you put in a name of your ad. So I've already created one, and I called it CryptoTab. But let's say I didn't, right? I'm going to call this test, because why not, right? So and then I have to put in a URL. I'm going to use the same URL because, you know, it's just the way it is. I don't have tons of URLs that I want to put in there. And I'm not going to complete this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm just showing you how to do it. So you make sure that you get your URL. Your URL, as I mentioned before, is here on your CryptoTab browser interface. Okay? So you don't have to install the browser if you don't want to. You can just install the CryptoTab add-in, plug-in for Chrome, and you can do it all in Chrome. It's up to you. It really is up to you. It doesn't matter either way. For me, I'm not bothered. So what do you want to do? Who do you want to target? First of all, do you want to allow people to say, oh no, skip the add button? Do you want to give them that option? Of course you do. Because if you don't do that, you're never going to get, they're going to be annoyed. So of course you want that. So make sure that's selected. You can also choose, do you want to target desktops or mobiles? Now, as I'm actually trying to get people to install a browser, I'm actually going to say just target desktops. I am not really overly keen on people on sending out, because every impression, every time that somebody sees the banner, regardless what device they're on, this will count as, you have to pay for that, and it'll count as one of your clicks. So I don't want to target the wrong audience. You can also even choose if you want to only target Macs or Windows. I'm going to leave that unselected because I want it to target all laptop computers and all computers, all desktop and laptop computers. And you can say, do they have Flash enabled? And actually, although I would love that everybody had Flash enabled, some won't. And I need to just basically leave that open as well. Because I think it doesn't really matter if they have Flash, to be honest, in this instance, at this stage. If they need a Flash tool later, they can install it. So I want to include the partner networks, of course I do, and because hopefully that's more bandwidth. And then the other thing that is really important for you is the auto top up or the white label. Do you want to auto top it up? I don't. Of course I don't. Well, not of course. Well, at this point I don't, because I don't. It's an experiment, so I'm going to leave that unselected. And the white label traffic means that it's unidentified or it's bespoke or something. So do I want to target that traffic? I don't want to target that traffic. I want people to actually be able to put in their details. I don't want, going out and spending all of this money, £500 or so, and then end up not get them just walking away with all the profits because I didn't target them properly. I didn't target them properly. That was a bit of a mumble for a specific reason. So I just leave that as is as well. I then agree to the terms and conditions. Please make sure you read them and you're comfortable with it. The last thing anybody wants is to get knee deep in it and then find out that it's not going to work. So I spoke to several people and everyone said they love my blanket. They're not overly keen on anything else, so I just basically stuck with with what I've got. I pay by PayPal, so I select that. It turns yellow, and there we go. It's going to cost $24, and I can click on Pay Campaign, and it'll take me through to the PayPal authentication page, and bish bash bosh. Next thing you know, I've paid for the campaign. As I said, it takes 72 hours for the original campaign to be launched and approved by the AdFly network. So you won't see anything for maybe 2 days, 3 days even. And then all of a sudden, you should start getting affiliates and you should start getting signups. So that's really kind of how I plan on starting off. And then I was speaking to a colleague of mine who does the exact same thing as I do, and I realized she doesn't have WhatsApp. So that's kind of AdFly in a nutshell. Again, there'll be tons of other stuff to learn in here, but that'll be for a later video. Get your campaign, get your browser add-on installed, get your campaign launched, and then finally create an account, not finally, but next, create an account here for Louise Savoie. Without that, you're nobody. So that's really where we are with that. Easy hits for you, signing in, choosing my account, allow to check out who I am, continue to use the hits. Okay, so I allow that, and there I am. Now, you can see that I've already registered my website, my URL, but I don't have any balance. I don't have any credits. And in order to get credits, you actually need to surf in here. There's two ways you can do it. You can actually pay for them, or you create them. And you know, that's what I will do. That's what you need to do, is browse the items right. So that's pretty much what I'm going to show you today. Get those installed, please get them installed, and please So thank you for watching. Tell me if you have any questions, just put them down underneath, and hopefully I'll be able to update you, and you know, in a couple weeks time we will see that there is a result and that actually everything's working. So here's my software, and I'm going to stop recording now.